What's going on out there in the land of YouTube? How's everybody doing today? Do me a favor, if you're watching this next week, next month, or next year, hit the like button. Just hit the like button real quick, and then drop down in the comment section where you're watching from, or my favorite thing to put in the comment section, OTVO, Overturn Terry versus Ohio. Hold on one second, I'm gonna fix my phone, make sure my Bluetooth is off, smoky. So I am in Los Angeles right now, and I just got the best text message ever. I just got the best text message ever from my friend Floyd Wallace, also known as News Now Omaha. I won't be able to look at you guys as I talk here very much because I got to keep my eyes on the road. So I wanted to just, but this news is so good that I didn't want you guys to hear it from anybody else but me or Mr. Wallace himself. So let me just real quick come to a full stop here at this stoplight, and then I'm gonna take this bad chicken right. Take that bad chicken down. I can't stand seeing that thing. So this is some great news right now, y'all. This is some great news. So I'm here in Los Angeles right now, and I was, you know, the reason why I do what I do is because these cops and these politicians have got to be held accountable for ruining people's lives, for wrongfully arresting them, for detaining them under reasonable suspicion, which, by the way, LVMPD, the district attorney may have, you know what, it doesn't sound as good coming from me. Let me allow you guys to hear from Mr. Wallace himself and from the prosecutor's office that gave a call over there to Mr. Wallace. This is some good stuff right here. This is some good stuff. I really won't be able to look at you guys very much. I'm sorry. You know, when you drive in Los Angeles, it's pretty easy to drive with one hand and your feet, but you gotta make sure you stay focused on the road. You gotta stay focused on the road. So, okay, this is the best news that I've gotten in a long time. This is really exciting. So, you know, I'll let you hear this, and then you guys be the judge, and you tell me what you think about the process that happened here, because Mr. Wallace was being charged with a crime. And anytime the state charges you with a crime, it's a very scary thing. How many people here have been charged with even a misdemeanor? Put a 1 in the chat if you've ever been charged with a misdemeanor. Have you ever been charged with a felony? I've been charged with a felony 1, 2, 3 different times in my life. I've been charged with felonies. One time I was charged with 5 felonies. It's very, very scary. Being charged with felonies is terrifying. Now, Mr. Wallace was only charged with a misdemeanor. But anytime you get charged by the state and the state wants to hurt you and they want to try to snatch away your liberty, there's a scary, scary part to that. So, I just, you know, real quick message to the Las Vegas Metro Police Department. The federal civil rights lawsuit continues. The federal civil rights lawsuit will continue, and you will be held accountable for wrongfully arresting Mr. Floyd Wallace, also known as News Now Omaha. Las Vegas Metro Police Department has got to understand, you will not arrest journalists. And if you do, I will be damn sure that you are held accountable for what you do to people. For what you do to people. I would love to call out some names. I just can't see. I saw Ethric Bliss fly by. I'm sure Chevy, Gloria, Greg, Mikey, and I still have not put that $150 into Eric's account. So believe me, I know I have $150 to put into Eric's account for his wheelchair. So we'll get that done today or tomorrow. So I want you guys to listen to this. This is now I want to say on part of Mr. Wallace, when you listen to this, you know, when the prosecutor's office calls you and tells you that they have dropped the criminal charges against you after they wrongfully arrested you, then it's a pretty exciting moment. So Mr. Wallace was pretty excited, and he was trying to make sure that he had an audio recording of it, because as you know, if it's not on audio and it's not on video, well, then they could just say it didn't happen. They could say that did not happen. That's the truth. So with that being said, Oh, you guys got to learn how to drive. Come on, learn how to drive. What are you doing? What are you doing? So it's LA. You're always going to have people that drive a certain way. But I want you guys to listen to this recording. Listen to this recording. Listen to how excited Mr. Wallace is. So let me ask you guys a question. Put a 1 in the chat real quick if you think that filing a lawsuit against these jackboot thugs before it ever got going, I believe that that's what stopped it. That stopped that from happening. That's what I think. I think once they realize that a lot of people are paying attention, there's no probable cause, there's no way you could actually say that Mr. Wallace had committed even reasonable suspicion of a crime. There was just no crime there. There was no crime, none. So without further ado, let me open up this bad chicken right here. I wish I could connect this to the Bluetooth here in the car, but there's just too many things going on and I just can't. So I wish I did, but I was just traveling now when I got the phone call from Mr. Wallace telling me that the DA had told him, the prosecutor, well, listen up.
Hold on, can you repeat that again? Yes, sir. The Clark County District Attorney's Office has denied filing charges in the case that you were arrested on for an attempted trespass. And therefore, you do not... Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. The judge said you do not need to appear in court on July 12th. Okay, because they're not filing charges against me, right? Correct. Okay, and that's where the state of Nevada. Go ahead, man. I'm sorry. Go ahead. That's okay. No, go ahead. No, okay. So you're saying for the incident at the sheriff's department, I don't have to go to court for that, right? I don't know where the incident occurred, sir. I don't know where the incident occurred. I'm just calling. You have an upcoming court date scheduled for July 12th. The charge is attempted trespass, and the judge is waiving your presence for that hearing since charges are not being filed. They were denied by the Clark County District Attorney's Office. I don't know where you were arrested. I don't know anything about it. Okay, that's fine. And what's your name, ma'am? My name is Jennifer Clark. I'm the judge's assistant. Okay, thank you for this news. Thank you. Thank you for the update. Okay, you're welcome, sir. No problem. Have a good day. You too.
Yeah! Hell yes! Now, if you're one of those people that put a 1 in the chat and you have been charged with crimes by the state or by the federal government, then you know that when you get charges against you, it is absolutely terrifying. You don't know what's going to happen. Anything can happen. If you get a jury and you go to a jury trial, what's going to happen with you is you're going to wonder if there's enough Karens and Kevins on the jury to convict you. And you may be innocent. It doesn't matter. The appeal process is absolutely brutal. Let me pull off to the side here because I want to call Floyd. Let me pull off here. I'm pretty close to downtown LA here. So let me rip off to the side here real quick. And it's rush hour, just past rush hour. So it's rush hour in Los Angeles until just after 7 p.m. and it looks like it's 6:45. So let me pull off here so I can give Mr. Wallace a call. Okay. How you guys doing? How's everybody doing? OTVO, Overturn Terry versus Ohio. Mr. Wallace was stopped on suspicion. He was stopped on suspicion. Then they put him in torture cuffs and took him to the dungeon based purely on Terry versus Ohio, their suspicion. So they arrested a man based on being suspicious of him. And then they trumped up some BS charge called attempted trespassing. Well, LVMPD, that may be good. I'm glad the DA dropped the charges, because if the DA hadn't dropped the charges, we would have sued the district attorney's office for malicious prosecution under the 2022 holding of Thompson versus Clark. That's what we would have done. We would have sued the district attorney's office because it's a completely trumped up, bogus charge. I'm just trying to find a place to pull over here because I'm just off a side road here downtown LA. Not really sure exactly where I'm at right now, but let me pull over so I can call Mr. Wallace because I want him to jump on the line here because this is his case. It just so happened that it happened in my town where I am, and I didn't want, I wasn't going to watch it happen. You know, before this incident, I didn't know Mr. Wallace. We had never met in real life. And so now after this incident, and since he's come to Vegas, now I've met the man, shook in his hand. We did an audit together, which was kind of nice. It was nice to have someone there that was unafraid of these rap boot thug pigs. And so it was nice to have someone there to back me up. You know, it's very rare. And also someone who's a cop watcher. You know, I what I do is I put my camera on the cops. That's what I like to do with when I do the auditing that I do and the activism that I do. So I'm just going to pull over right here, and we're going to call Floyd Wallace. What's up, News Now Omaha? What's up, Playboy? What's up, Playboy? Congratulations, News Now Omaha. I'm super stoked for you, dude. You know, I'm still facing my charges from the state, and so there's always a little bit of consternation and things that I go through because I have to deal with taking on the state. But it looks like we are at least out of the woods for Mr. Wallace, for at least for the criminal case, because the civil case will continue. You don't get to arrest journalists, Las Vegas Metro Police Department, and not be held accountable. That is just not the way it goes. You will be held accountable for arresting Mr. Wallace. That's a simple fact. And there's no two ways about it. All right, let me back into this construction zone here real quick. I see a space. Ooh, I don't want to pop my tires or anything. I don't think there's any nails in those. There we go. I'll just pop right there. 1 second, y'all. 1 second, y'all. Anybody ever been to Los Angeles? Put a 1 in the chat if you've been to Los Angeles and you've driven around this town before. Alrighty then. Okay, cool. Let's call Mr. Wallace. Let's give him a call. Let's give Mr. Wallace a call. Let's give Mr. Wallace a call. Now I can relax a little bit because I'm not driving. Driving in LA is always a little stressful. It's just hard to do. Nope, that's not the one. There, right there. Okay. Let's give him a call. How you guys doing? I can't see any of the chat for some reason. YouTube has the chat messed up. I'm not really sure what's going on. Floyd, what's going on?
Man, I'm excited about the news that I got earlier.
So when did that happen? What time did the judge's assistant call you? The judge's clerk, I believe it was.
I believe it was like 2 to 3 hours ago, but let me check. It was around 6:41 p.m. my time. Central time, I think.
And so you see the number calling from Vegas, and do you think to yourself, oh, that's probably Chille, or do you think that could be the court?
You know, I honestly thought it was a troll calling me, but when I saw the 702 number, I'm assuming it was the court, because who else could be calling me from that number like that? Right.
So pretty cool. So she jumps on the phone with you, and then after you realize she's told you, now you're trying to get your recorder turned on, so you're trying to get her to say that again. So she says it again. Now, do you feel like you just want to get pinched? Because it's like, you know, I'm trying to explain to people here who may not have faced charges before what that feeling is like. But, you know, we've both faced charges in our lifetimes. We've both been to jail a couple times. So, you know, what is that feeling like when you know that you're no longer going to have to be back in Las Vegas in July, and you know that you're no longer going to be facing charges from the state? What does that feeling in your stomach feel like?
Man, it feels like a lot of pressure has been lifted. It's like a heavenly feeling. It's like I'm a free man. It's just one less thing to worry about. It feels great. Now, as far as coming back to Vegas, I won't always come back to Vegas.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to live there, but it feels good.
Yeah.
To not have to worry about these charges. It feels very good.
Yeah, you know, when you get hemmed up and you get charges on you from any state, Alaska, Oregon, Florida, doesn't matter where you are, the state has unlimited resources to prosecute you for whatever crimes that jackboot thug pig is charging you with. Now, what'd you say, Floyd? So
Yeah. No, I didn't say anything.
so when you get charged by the state, while there's charges against you, if people have not been through the court process, I've been through a couple felony processes, one all the way up to the trial. Both times I was charged with felonies. The first time 2 decades ago, and the last time almost a decade ago. Until those charges are dismissed, the state can use any amount of resources to prosecute you and to convict you. And even if the state doesn't have substantial evidence or substantial witnesses, they can continue to persecute you and prosecute you because they have unlimited resources at their fingertips. You know, when I run for governor and I become the governor of a state, I'm going to create a way that they can only spend so much of the state's resources on prosecuting you. So, you know, Floyd was facing, I mean, is there jail time attached to attempted trespassing, Mr. Wallace?
Yeah, it's something like 6 months or something, up to 6 months in jail or something like that.
6 months,
Yeah.
6 months in jail. Floyd could have faced 6 months in jail. You know, Floyd, do you think that us going to the cop shop and showing that I did the exact same steps that you took and then filing the lawsuit, do you think that had an effect on the DA dropping the charges against you?
You know, I think it did, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it did too.
But maybe he's just a constitutional DA that respects our rights. Maybe I'm being too hopeful.
I mean, well, so far we've seen across the country prosecutors drop charges or fail to charge cops where they murdered the guy over there in Colorado, you know, and then they got it right where they charged the cops for murdering the other guy in Colorado. There's just so many killings on the phone. But I wanted to jump on, and this is another great big thank you to everybody who helped crowdfund the cost of Mr. Wallace's lawsuit, because I firmly, in my heart, in my head, in my being, believe that the prosecuting office, understanding that there were people surrounding Mr. Wallace that would go after them through the legal process, I think that was a gigantic piece in the prosecutor looking at it and going, because, you know, how many other people of not without a lot of means, without a lot of financial means, how many people, Floyd, do you think get prosecuted unjustly because there's no attention, there's no light, there's no media, there's no one backing up that person? How many people you think go through that prosecution process?
I'm going to assume a lot of people, man. And it's very unfortunate to have to go through a corrupt system like that, especially when you're innocent. And all they want to do is get you to plea out to stuff so they can get a conviction, and they get their numbers to go up so they can get, I think, reelected or something like that.
Yeah, you know, currently the governor in Nevada is Joseph Lombardo. Joseph Lombardo is the previous sheriff of Clark County. So in Nevada, the current governor is an ex-pig. And it's just disgusting. It's just disgusting. Well, Floyd, I just wanted to jump on the line with you for a minute. I wanted to say thank you again to all the people off the top of my head: V. Boyer, Greg, Mikey, Chevy, Raphael, David, Danny. Oh, I guess I'm in the wrong place. Oh, sorry about that. I gotta move my car real quick. I'm just gonna pull in here just super fast, real quick. This looks like an abandoned lot right here. So I'm just gonna rip into here real fast. Oopa. Oopa, there we go. Let me just go down and read a couple names. I just want to say thank you to you guys who crowdfunded this. I'll reiterate this again when I do the deposit into Eric's wheelchair account. And I'll probably do that in the next 30 minutes to an hour. Anyway, Floyd, was there anything else you wanted to say to the people while I got a couple hundred people here on the line?
No, yeah, dude. I want to thank everybody for funding the lawsuit, and I will be pursuing this vigorously because they can't violate my rights like this and get away with it.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
Okay. I mean, that's everything, though. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
God bless you. Everybody get over to News Now Omaha. Make sure you subscribe to News Now Omaha and let some of his videos play so that he can get a little traction on YouTube as well. All right, Floyd, I'll let you go, man. Thanks for your time.
You too, man.
All right, later, brother. Okay, so, I mean, there it is. I mean, there it is right there. There it is. Let me see if I can look in my PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App for anybody that put Floyd Wallace's name in here. Because, you know, look, without y'all, without this group of people right here, without this social media connection with so many thousands of you, you know, we wouldn't have been able to do. Chevy, what's up, Chevy? What's up, Chevy? God bless you, brother. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. Michael threw in on that. Lee threw in on that. Adam threw in on that. Greg did. Charles did. SWE Observer did. Gary did, you know, Greg did. I mean, Chuck always throws in. Tom Shaw threw in. You know, all these people threw in to support someone who they didn't know that they won't get any return on their investment other than the return on the investment you get in your heart, your soul, and hopefully the afterlife that we all get to be a part of. I hope that's we all get to meet on the other side. So, you know, I wanted to say thank you to a few people, and then let me check my Cash App and see if I can read some names off who donated, because y'all help Mr. Wallace not face a prosecution. That's what y'all did. That's what y'all did. That's what y'all did. So there that is. I'll continue to read some names later tonight. But listen, I gotta keep on going. I've got so many things. Let me see if I can see some comments here. All comments. There we go. What is going on? Well, the big thing right now, so Jason just said our governor did good work at the $1 billion interplants in Flint, Michigan. In Flint, Michigan, how's the water system going over there? How's the water system going over there? We don't stop. Shock Professor, what is going on? Gloria, what is going on? Slip, what's going on, my friend? Good to see you. How is everybody? Delete Lawz clips. Delete. Oh, so there's a heart button. You can tap on the heart button on the side. So weird. Just like TikTok. Isn't that amazing? YouTube's just like TikTok. How'd that happen? And then there was all those congressional hearings about getting rid of TikTok, bringing the CEO of TikTok on there. And who do you think was funding that? I wonder if that was Google. I wonder if that was YouTube. I wonder if YouTube was trying to get rid of TikTok as they implement all of TikTok's userability here. DJ Smith chipped in on this. Rights On chipped in on this. Jeff Hates Pigs. What is going on? Good to see you, my friend. Silver, what is going on? What is going on? Oh, and so then I have, so I'm going to get the money probably today, tonight, into Eric's account for his wheelchair. And that's going to be Rich, and that's going to be Greg, and that's going to be John, who have all chipped in. Another $150 is going into Eric's wheelchair fund. I just haven't had 2 seconds to, but I'll get it done today because I gotta get Eric. We can't stop until we get Eric this wheelchair. We can't stop. We have to get it done. We got to get it done. We got to get it done. And then we haven't crowdfunded the money yet for Random Country's dash cam yet, but I think that Random Country got the dash cam. I'm not sure. And I said, send me the receipt and I'll crowdfund it for you, because I think the dash cam was like 60 or 70 bucks. It wasn't real expensive. And so let me give Random Country a call real quick and see if they were able to get that dash cam. Okay. So that's not the right one here. Super exciting. Super exciting. Super exciting. I can see the names now. What's up, DJ Smith? What's going on, my friend? I can see everybody's names coming in now. I can see their names coming in kind of. There's been a real problem with YouTube on the comments. You know, it's really funny because, you know, for the YouTube people who watch my account and shadow ban me and put filters on me and stuff, you know, I really like the platform of YouTube. What I don't like is the people in charge of it. I don't like you censoring my content and demonetizing all my videos. I don't like that. I don't like you saying that I can't let people hear what the cops are doing to people in the streets, or you'll demonetize my video. If you didn't notice, those videos get a lot of views, but for some reason we can't show it. So it's a little bit frustrating. It's a little bit frustrating. It's a little frustrating, to be honest with you. If it wasn't, then I wouldn't say it. Okay, cool. Okay, now I can see some comments over here. Finally. But I do gotta get the flock out of here. I gotta get the flock out. There it is. Okay, there it is. Now I can see the comments over here. Thank you so much, Chevy. What's going on, Playboy? Jeff hates pigs. Jeff hates pigs. Silver Watcher is in the hizzy. Inner Spirit. Nice to see you, Inner Spirit. Thank you, Malaysia. I appreciate that. That was really kind of you to say that. Malaysia said, Inner Spirit said that all cops globally are the same. They learn their brand of authoritarian policing from America and from Israel. That's where it comes from. Israel and the United States are the two most authoritarian countries there are in the world, besides, well, you got to get up there. You got Italy up there. The Italians are extraordinarily authoritarian. People think, oh, go to Rome. I went to Rome. I modeled underwear in Rome. And let me tell you something. It's a total police state. It's a total police state. Joe Dirt, what's up, my friend? How are you? Chuck, good to see you, Chuck. It's always good to see you. Launchpad, thanks for the super chat, Launchpad. I appreciate it. I'm just seeing that. God bless, man. Go for yous. North Korea, the people are starving to death. You know, if anybody is unfamiliar with North Korea and what's going on over there, just go to put in your computer whatever search you want to do. Even go to ChatGPT and say, are the people in North Korea starving to death? That's what's happening over there. It's not authoritarianism so much. I mean, it's terrible, sure. But it's more like, if you want to eat, you'll do what we want you to do. The people in North Korea, a lot of them are starving to death. They eat the grass outside off the ground. It's really bad. It's really bad. What's going on, Arthur? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Howard, what is going on, my friend? Cass, how are you? We don't stop. We don't stop the fight till the fight is won. You want to get in a fight with me? Okay. You prepared to go for the rest of your life? Because I am. I'm prepared to go for the rest of my life. I'm not going to stop fighting. You can pick a fight with me if that's what you want to do until you're gone. I'm more than willing to fight with you until the fight is won. And that's just the way I am. That's the way I am. I mean, I've always been that way. VG, what is going on? Northeast Colorado cop block. Yeah, Northeast Colorado cop block. My chat keeps crashing too. Right now, I keep seeing a repeat of chats on this phone, so I have to open this phone so I can see the different chats coming in. Flench, what's going on? Thank you so much. Thank you for joining the memberships. I appreciate that. I really appreciate it. So I think what I'm going to do is, and I want to run this by you guys because I have friends who are on YouTube that have bigger channels than me. And I talk to those friends. And I think because they keep on demonetizing my videos, and DLZ Clips will tell you, not only what YouTube is doing to this channel and to our team on this side right now, is they are trying to break us financially so that we can't fight YouTube in court. That's what's happening. Whether I like it or not, DLZ Clips will tell you he's watching it happen. He's watching it right in front of him. And so that's what they're trying to do. I'm thinking about doing, I'm just considering it because I don't want to alienate people. I don't want to turn people off. But at the same time, I got to keep the wheels on the car. I'm thinking about doing members only videos so that I can maybe get the memberships up, because I have to figure out a way to be able to keep the wheels on the car as YouTube is doing everything they can to make sure that I don't have a wallet so to take them on in court. So, you know, I already do a lot of crowdfunding for a lot of people for a lot of different issues. And so I don't want to tap my crowd continually to pay for court costs. And so I'm thinking about maybe doing a lot of members only videos where I'm not going to censor it. YouTube's welcome. I won't even monetize the video because I'm not going to put it out for anybody but members. And then people can clip the pieces of the video who are the members and take those clips and distribute them across TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, wherever they want to do that. But I'm just trying to figure out a way to make sure that YouTube can't break us before we finish the lawsuit against them. There's so much going on in my lawsuits right now. I would love to give you guys a full update, But number one, I don't talk about trolls on this channel. And number two, the fight is not over. You fight the fight until the fight is won. That means this fight is not over yet. So there's more fight to go. There's more fight to go. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. This is good stuff. DLZ said something here. Chosen, what's going on, Chosen? Good to see you. Writes On, one of my favorite people. Good to see you, Writes On. How you doing, brother? You know, everybody, make sure you get over to Writes On. Writes On is this close to having his views and watch hours. The name of Writes On, drop your channel link down in here and then put it down in the regular comments on the video as well. If you guys would be so kind, as well as News Now Omaha, get over to Writes On channel and watch some of his videos and help him get his watch hours up. He needs another like 500 or 800 subscribers or something like that. So I said I would try to help him. So that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Love you too, buddy. Jeff hates pigs. Jeff hates pigs. Jeff hates piggies. All right. I'm going to get the flock out of here. Thanks so much for coming to the TED Talk. I really appreciate it. Congratulations, News Now Omaha, my brother. LVMPD, I can't wait till we sit down and have a talk about how to get rid of torture cuffs. I can't wait to talk about that with LVMPD. We'll have to work with the coppers to get rid of the torture cuffs. We need a new apparatus. LVMPD, I'm willing to negotiate this lawsuit that I have against you guys, and I'll talk to Mr. Wallace about his. If we can start to have the right and proper structure to get rid of the torture cuffs. That's my goal here with Las Vegas Metro Police Department. Why not be the first police department that said we don't use handcuffs anymore? Why not? Why not? It's 2023. There's no other way. There's no other way. You got to use torture cuffs. All right, I'm going to get the flock out of here. I'm going to get the flock out of here. I'm going to get the flock out of here. Get the flock out of here now! Thanks for coming, guys. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys on the next one. Later, Gators.